Microsoft Windows is the operating system on most personal computers. Linux and Apple Macintosh OS X are two other systems, but we will concentrate on Windows at this stage. The operating system makes things work. It's the engine that drives all the actions done by the computer. Without it, nothing would happen. You would not be able to turn on the computer, add software instructions, or make other application programs work. Windows organizes the desktop and manages all your application programs such as Word and Internet Explorer. We'll now take a tour and see some of the things the operating system does. Starting with the desktop, we see the program symbols or icons down the side and the Start button and other buttons, titles or icons along the bottom. Can you believe the collective name for all this is the Graphical User Interface, or GUI, pronounced GUI? What's the world coming to? The icons, there's another strange word, that are part of the GUI in the main part of the screen are mostly shortcuts to programs you often use on the computer. This one here is a program called Microsoft Word. It lets you write and edit documents. This one is WinDVD, which lets you play videos and music. And Adobe Photoshop is a great program when you're messing about with photographs. Clicking or double-clicking one of these icons will open the program for you. You can also open recently used programs by clicking on Start and selecting from the list that appears. A third way to find a program is to click Start. Then click on the All Programs button and select from the list that appears. Microsoft Word is found in the Microsoft Office folder. Clicking once on the name will open the program. In the Start panel, there are a few other useful links. My Recent Documents lists the last few files that were opened on the computer. Clicking on the file name is an easy way to restore these files. My Computer opens a screen that shows what hard drives, floppy drives in older computers and CD or DVD drives are in your computer. These are where programs, information and other data are stored ready for use. Control Panel lets you check and change some of the basic settings that determine how your computer works. I suggest you stay away from this page until you have a little more experience. Help and Support has answers to most questions you will want answered as you become better at using the computer. Search can be extremely useful when you're trying to find a file that is not where it should be. Simply click on Search, All Files and Folders, then type the file name into the search window and press Enter. When the file has been found, double-click on its name to open it. Remember to save this file in the correct location before you close down the computer. Do I really need to know all this, I hear you groan? Well, yes and no is the considered answer. If you know all this, using a computer becomes a pleasure. If you don't know the basics, you can still do a lot of stuff, but you will forever be trying to work out where things are and how it all works. So, take a break if you must. Pause me, go for a walk and come back ready to absorb more of the wonders of computing. Okay, onwards, or backwards really, to the desktop. We'll now have a look at the names and icons along the bottom of the page. This area here is called the taskbar. It contains the names of all programs open at the moment. Clicking on a name will bring the selected program or file to the front of the screen. It's easy to jump from one program to the next by selecting these names like this. On either side of the taskbar are other program icons that show the name of programs running in the background. These programs start up when you turn on the computer, but do not appear on the screen until you click on their icon. In most cases, leave them be. They'll do their job without input from you, so best to stay away. Their main function is to keep your computer operating properly or make common tasks easier to access. They include software such as antivirus programs and video players. Here, there is also other useful items including a clock. Rest the cursor on the time and the date will appear. Double-click the time and a calendar will appear. You can adjust the time on this page if necessary. There are plenty of other features to explore on the desktop, and you should do just that when you've had a little experience with the basics. This quick look was designed to give you some understanding of how it all works.